Well, hi, I'm Marta Beckett with Marta Beckett Homes, and today I'm interviewing Emily Bottoms, Dr. Emily Bottoms, and she is with Waconia Family Chiropractic.
Yep.
And you know, Dr. Emily, you have saved me. I have a huge shout out to you because I came in about probably a year ago, and my neck and my shoulders were killing me. And I thought maybe the only thing I'm going to be able to do is maybe take some drugs, serious drugs.
Yeah.
And I think it was 8 visits. I'm much better. I feel back to normal.
Yay.
So you did a great job, and I so appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
Yeah, so let me ask you, why did you get into chiropractic?
So my story, when I was 12, I had headaches and tried the medicine route, tried doing physical therapy. I was really involved in sports and activities, so for me it was important to be able to do that. When you took medicine, it still made you down and out, and I couldn't compete and be as active as I wanted to. So my parents said, enough's enough, taking you to a chiropractor. I remember being terrified because I didn't know what to expect. It was something new, but honestly, it was the best thing that ever happened to me, and my headaches went away. I got to be more competitive, and our family learned a lot about chiropractic, our bodies, and how it's not just then for pain, but we use it then more for kind of a wellness opportunity then to be more involved in sports, because if I got hurt, I'd get adjusted, I'd feel better. We didn't get sick as often. So as every kid, loves to have a sick day, we didn't have those. We got to go to the chiropractor, but in the long run, greatly appreciated that. So I always knew I wanted to help people. And for me, chiropractic just seemed to be the right fit. I looked at lots of different avenues, and I feel happiest being able to help people through chiropractic.
Well, it's definitely a wonderful profession. I highly think of it. So if someone were to decide whether they wanted to go to a doctor or to a chiropractor,
Yep.
Should they do one before the other, or how does
Good question. People do kind of whatever they feel is best. I think traditionally we're used to going to our medical doctor. Obviously, if neck and back pain occur, a lot of times people think chiropractor first. We have a lot of training in working with the spine and the muscles that correlate with it. So we see the most success with that. We have had the occasional person comes in, more of an ear infection, or they want to find ways to boost their immune system. We're able to help with that as well. One thing I can say is I do work with a lot of medical doctors in town. So if I have a question or they have a question, we work well with one another, as well as physical therapists and occupational therapists. So kind of, it depends on the person. Some people do chiropractor first, some people medical doctor first. It's really up to the individual.
Yeah, and I love the natural approach, so I think I'd go to a chiropractor first.
There you go. And if we don't know, if it's not something I can help with, happy to refer out too. So that's the nice part.
Absolutely. And because you're a family chiropractor, you see a lot of children.
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just been a niche that I fell into. I've always loved kids. So it started in school, getting to work on nieces and nephews and that sort of thing. But what I really found is with my own kids, the benefit to kids getting adjusted. And when you think about the birth process, it's pretty traumatic on everybody. I mean, it's a natural process, but still a lot happens. So studies have found that a lot of times babies, they do have some tension, tightness in their neck or their upper neck. They might have a misalignment, we call it, of one of the bones. So something might be slightly shifted. It puts pressure on the nerve, and then babies get symptoms. So maybe colic, reflux, issues with sleep, nursing. Those are the most common things that I see. But a lot of people will bring their babies in and say, hey, check them out, see if you find anything. Working on kids too is so different. They're very responsive. Unlike you or I, it's going to take longer because we put our bodies through a lot, maybe ignored it. Babies, they're still mush. Things move so easy. They're very adaptive. The nice thing is a lot of kids then, if they get adjusted right at the beginning, then they don't have a lot of maybe the issues you or I might have, or where our body's got into certain patterns. And I think the biggest benefit that people see with having their kids get adjusted is they stay healthier, they maybe avoid a lot of issues, but it's super gentle too. I think that's the scariest thing. People think that, oh my gosh, they're going to adjust my baby like they adjust me. It's a very light pressure. Half the time the kids will sleep through it. Or little kids, like my kids who are now going to be 5 and 3, they know when their body's tight or they start to get sick. Hey, work on me, mommy. Or they trip, they fall, they hit their head. If we work on them, I'm like, I know I'm preventing a lot of maybe further issues from happening.
Oh, excellent. So any sort of little sports injuries come
Yep.
in, get checked out,
Yeah.
and I think that's amazing that it can actually maybe stop the symptoms of colic. Oh, wish I had known that.
I know.
Something
That's the
like
hardest
that.
thing as a parent. It's not
Yes.
easy.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Well, you're located over on Oak Avenue.
Correct.
Yes, it's a lovely place. You got this big tree as your logo.
Yes.
What I love that. What is that about? Does that represent?
So my biggest thing is I met with someone who helped me design it, and I just said, I don't want scary, I don't want medical, I don't want spine chiropractic, because I think there's so many unknowns about it. It can be kind of scary than to see a logo like that. I wanted family friendly. I love the fact that the trunk is 3 different people, so to me that signifies the family, that it's a place where everybody can come. The bright colors, I just love color, and to me it says happy, and kids are attracted to that. I wanted something that people really could remember too. But to me, like, I look at my logo and it just makes me feel good and happy. And I just think of a tree as kind of being like a very strong, natural thing, and very also whimsical at the same time. So kind of like us, we want to have this strong base of a body, but then be able to do all the wonderful things that we like to do in life.
Absolutely. Well, there is nothing scary about here. It's just so fun to come. You're always,
Yay!
it's always a good time. I love it. And I really do appreciate you interviewing. And
Absolutely.
thank you so much. And
Thank you for asking.
you bet.